हाय, सबसे पहले तो ट्रेलर बहुत ही पसंद आया हम लोगों को एंड वी वर वेटिंग फॉर इट। जिस तरह से शाहिद ने पहले दिन जब अमेज़ॉन प्राइम के बहुत सारे फिल्मों का अनाउंसमेंट हुआ था, उस वक्त जो हमारा एक्साइटमेंट था वही एक्साइटमेंट आज भी है एंड ये ट्रेलर बहुत ही जानदार था। मेरा सवाल राज एंड डीके से है कि जो भी चीज़ें आप बनाते हैं उसके हमने देखे हैं कि उसके मीम्स भी बनते हैं आगे चल के, तो क्या आपने इसमें कॉन्शियसली रखा था कि कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें रखा जाए जिसके आगे चल के मीम्स भी बनने वाले, बिकॉज वी लव्ड इट एंड वी आर वेटिंग फॉर इट, सच बताए तो?
No, not really. You can't make a series especially with memes in mind because there's so much to write and you get trapped into those little things. But what did happen when the trailer was being shown is somebody pointed out that every line in the trailer seems to be a meme. So that was pretty funny that every line could be a meme. So yeah, sure, I'll see some memes if possible.
Our next question, of course, Bhavna. Bhavna, you here? Okay, we have a question from Bhavna for Shahid. Okay. So should I ask her question or does somebody else? Okay, so Bhavna has put a placeholder for you, Shahid. Clearly, big fan. What is the kind of prep that you've done for Farzi? Any workshops? And now that you've forayed into the long format digital space, is there any difference between shooting for a film and shooting for a web series?
Bhavna's in the loop, but if you can hear me, Bhavna, here's my answer. Well, the way this show happened was that Raj and DK had, I kind of pounced on them and asked them what they have. So I don't think they officially came to me ready to offer me a show. I guess they were in the process of developing it. And that's when I showed interest in wanting to do something with them on OTT. And then they said that they have the show. And then we kind of spent, I think, 5 or 6 months talking about the show. They would take me through it at various stages. Whether they liked it or not, I would give my feedback. And what happened by the time we reached the set is that I didn't feel like an actor who steps into a role maybe a couple of weeks before, preps for about a week, has 3 meetings, and feels he owns it. I don't like doing that anymore. I feel that's very pompous. I think it's much nicer to try and become a part of the team. If you want to have a voice, it shouldn't be just because you're the star of the show. It should be because you're as much a team member as everybody else. And I wanted to do that on this show. So we actually spent a lot of time talking to each other, discussing the character, the various facets of the character, the entire angle of Sunny being an artist and that being the face of his character. Like if you see in the promotion also, it's very much, the artistic energy of Sunny. It has been pushed out a lot, And all that happened while we were talking and discussing about how to make it different and fresh and unpredictable. And so I wetted myself in that journey. The rest of it, all my Mumbaiya-ness came out just when I met this bugger. When he came on set and he started, Feroz, he's got this accent, he talks, I was like, okay, I remember that when I was 18 years old, and going in the train for my Shamak Dawar classes, that was the bunch of boys that I used to hang with, and that was the underbelly of Mumbai that I was a part of that, when I was living that middle class, normal youngster wanting to do something in life. A lot of it came from the conversations, a lot of it came from my co-actors and the people that I worked with. And I don't really have a process. I'm very instinctive and organic about how I like to do it. Is she back from the bathroom? Or should I keep going till she... It's a long break.
We're recording it.
Oh. Show it to Bhavna. Usko bathroom mein dikha do.
I do want to ask her second part of that question. The difference between, a film and a long format. What was it like for you?
You have to delve deeper. There is more opportunity as an actor to bring more to it. I think when you're doing something short format, you can be more attacking in the way that you approach the character. Sometimes that works very well. I have seen that. I've never been a fan of that. I don't like attacking characters. I like to pull people into the screen. I feel like it should be immersive. So this actually really suits me because that immersive experience is what I enjoy as a viewer. And as an actor also, that comes very naturally to me. I want people to kind of get engaged and involved as opposed to shouting and telling them to give me attention. It's not my thing. So this allowed me to do that, you know, and I love long format for that very reason. I probably consumed more in terms of hours on long format than I have in a film theater in the last couple of years for various reasons. So I felt very comfortable and I was actually looking forward to the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Our next question at this point. Rama? Rama, say something?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
So, one question each for Makkal Selvan and Aparna. இந்த சீரீஸ்ல நீங்க தமிழ்ல டயலாக்ஸ் இருக்கா இல்ல ஹிந்தில தான் பேசுறீங்களா இதுல?
Sir, I'm a Tamil guy in the series. I speak here and there only maybe 5-6 words. That's all. But generally I speak in Hindi only fully.
தமிழ்ல நீங்க டப் பண்ணலையா அண்ணாக்க?
Sir, I didn't get time, sir. I was continuously I have a shoot, sir, so I didn't get time, sir. நேரம் கிடைக்கல, தொடர்ந்து ஷூட் இருந்தனால என்னால் பண்ண முடியல. நான் அதனால் சொன்னேன், ஏன்னா ரொம்ப நேரம் ஆகும் ஒரு சீரீஸ் ஃபுல்லாக டப் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ஸோ அது 8 எபிசோட்ஸ் டப் பண்ணும், என்கிட்ட அது நேரம் இல்லை. ஸோ அதனால் நான் மன்னிப்பு கேட்டுக்கொண்டேன், மன்னிக்கவும்.
இல்லை இல்லை, ஏன்னா உங்கள் ஆடியன்ஸ் வந்து தமிழில் உங்களை
அதான் சார் உண்மைதான் சார், ஆனால் அதை எதிர்பார்க்கல, அதனால் முடியாமல் போயிடுச்சு சார், வேறு ஒன்றும் இல்லை.
अच्छा अपर्णा, आप कैसे कर लेते हैं आप? मतलब एक शो आया, बड़ा शो आया, फिर से राज और डीके को लेकर आए आप, वो भी फैमिली मैन भी एफ से शुरू होता है, फर्जी भी एफ से ही शुरू होता है. हाउ डू यू कम अप विथ सच एन ensemble cast every time, and it's a pan India cast every time that you guys do it?
There you go.
Like I was saying, my job is to constantly be on a lookout for good stories that are differentiated and compelling and exciting. And I think by now we have a relationship, as Raj and DK were mentioning earlier. We're constantly talking to each other, finding out what's brewing in their head. But really, you know, our job is to constantly look for stories. And I've always said that stories that are in the hands of really, really passionate creators, if you have that, half your job is done. And once you have a great story, once you have a story which is as compelling as this, no actor would like to say no to it, as we've just heard. It's really it's the story that we go for.
Thank you so much for that. I hope you're happy. What happened to your finger? ओह, मुझे पता है आप इतने स्मार्ट हो. अगला सवाल.
इतना कूल है इनका ये मिडिल फिंगर, आप दिखाओ ना एक बार. मैंने ये ना मेरा मिडिल फिंगर के साथ कुछ पुराना रिश्ता है, मैं कई बार दिखा चुका हूँ.
मिडिल फिंगर क्लास है आप.
All right, Rashi, question for you. And this one is, of course, coming to you from Dina Malar. Meenakshi wants to ask you this question. Talk to us about your on-screen persona and what it is like, what it's doing in a crime thriller show, and of course, you know, how you built it.
So, as I spoke about my character, Megha, she's an epitome of a modern woman in a man's world. And for me, half the job was done because of the way it was written, the layers that it was given. And I just had to come and play that part. And I think, honestly, I really want to thank Raj and DK sir for presenting me the way that they've presented me, because I don't think I have played such a character ever before that is so raw, relatable, passionate, extremely real. That is why I said that you will root for her and you will be happy when in her small victories. So yes, I think it will definitely create a shift in the way the audience has seen me even back in the South. So that's an added cap, and I'm very, very happy to have played her. Thank you.
So am I. Thank you. Congratulations again. Tanmay, you have a question?
So Shan, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So on Amazon, I'll have upped the music game with Majama and other shows and films. So as Farzi is also has a racy music. So what's your future plan in terms of music for the series, shows, films?
I think our job first and foremost is finding, as Aparna said, finding great storytellers who are looking to tell a great story and really enabling them. So we think of music as how can this help further the story itself and how we narrate the story. So it's really integral to how we talk about developing a show, working with creators like Raj and DK. As long as we find great stories and if music is inherent to how the story can be progressed, we love it. And as you said, we have had some amazing shows and movies over the years on Prime Video that have had music as an integral part, and that's really helped them. And that's really helped audiences as well. So, we are big on it, and I must say it again because you said it. The music in Farzi is absolutely smashing.
Thank you so much. Let me add to that. Bandish Bandits, Majama, Modern Love, 4 more shots. You guys are not stopping, huh? So, congratulations. All right, Shahid, there's a question for you. Hopefully, Farzi nahi hai aap. Shivojit hai aap?
Yeah.
Arey, wow, miracle.